um, this didn't remove. Okay, we'll see. Okay, so now we will see the form properties. If you open any of the page, right? So we see two kinds of properties. The first one is form properties, and the other one is field properties. So if you so this form properties will apply entire layout. Field properties will apply to specific field. So suppose if you hover on, if you click on any one of the field, okay. So now this is a field property, and it points to the specific field and the properties we can set here. Okay. And when it comes to form property, so this applies for entire this layout. So our layout is demo contact detail page. So whatever properties we set here, so it applies for the entire layout. So suppose if we want to make read only for the entire layout, so we can make it true, this flag, and then you can preview. So now this vertical form will become read only. And then if you wanted to use any template, you can use the template here. But most of the time, this doesn't require it because it's a predefined layout. So then a direction. Uh, so this is for layout fields arrangement. So now if you observe saturation, salutary introduction, first name, middle name, last name, job title. So this is how we have arranged it, or we have made the sequence right here. So these sequence, how it will be arranged in the layout. So it tells based on this property direction. Example, uh, prefix, first name, middle name, last name, job title, right? So the salutary introduction is nothing but prefix. So it is arranging like this. Field 1, field 2, field 3, field 4, field 5, field 6. So like this it is arranging. But if we change the direction to column, so now what will happen? It will arrange column wise. Field 1, field 2, field 3, field 4. So like this it will arrange. So that is the that is the like use of this direction property. Now you can see prefix, first name, middle name, last name, job title. So this is how it arranges. So then label edge. So here prefix is a label and first name is a label. So the field names, right? So those are label names. So where we need to show this label names, that defines this property label edge. So currently our default one is inside. So that is inside the field. So it will appear like this. But you can change it to none. Usually this is not the option. So you can Keep it start or top. So this look is better, but we'll see how the other properties will look. So you can see for all the text fields, right? So the name comes before the field, before the value. But for the drop downs, it didn't apply. And same way for top also. So it will be on top of the field box. Okay. So like this. Label width. So if you want to specify the label width uh, uh, for that entire field, so you can update the value, but the default value will be 33%. So if you want to wrap the label or truncate the label, if the size is more, so then you can choose truncate or wrap options. Then another important property is max columns. So by default, we will have only two columns. I'll change the direction to row, and then here I'll specify the columns, maximum columns as three. Now if I preview, so it these fields, right, will be arranged in three columns. So this is the one of the feature we don't have in the simplified UI pages. Now you can see it arranged in three columns. But if you notice, some of the fields are not uh, because these address fields uh, length is fixed. So that's why this is also arranged in two columns. Then user resistant density is a property where you can notice the this message, right? Help text. So whether you wanted to display below or on top, right? So that defines here. The default one is efficient and compact. Now the default one shows below, right? With some space, with some space, with some space between two fields. So now we have chosen the compact. We'll see how it is. Okay. So if you see now, the help text message is populating another box on top, and then it is showing. So this is how uh, it changes. So this property will help to change this behavior. Okay, so these are all the properties related to form. Now, if you want to change further at field level, So you just need to click on that field, and then the same way, this user resistance density. So this is also applies at field level. So if you want to make the change for a specific field, you can use the same property. Then column span. So by default, it is one. Suppose I want to make first name like country. So this country arranged in two columns width, right? So if you want to make that, you can make. Let me do this. You can notice prefix. We have set the column span as two, so it arrange in two columns. So this might be applicable mostly when we have some text areas like long text fields. So there we might need more space. So in that case, we can choose this property. Then rows. So currently, this is one, right? So now we'll change the rows to something like D. Now if you so basically this is a height uh, for a specific field. Let me preview. So now we'll see the rows. So mostly this property will also we will be used for text areas or text fields. But this is not applicable for drop down. So let me apply this property for first name. You can notice the height for the first name field got increased to 3. So then max rows. So this is also applies for text fields. So where you can specify maximum how many rows the text can be displayed. So this should be uh, less than the number we specified in the rows property. So you can also make read only a specific field and required. So this is just true or false. And if you want to make some condition, you can use expression editor. This thing we'll see uh, later. So how to edit expression and how to what are the options we have to we can use to make this conditionally available. Now if I just preview, so this field will be required and also read only. Usually this is not a good combination, but this is how it works. We can choose required or read only whenever we need. See, now this is required and removed. So when it comes to page layouts only, so we have one more option like grouping. So suppose we wanted to show all this type, the prefix, first name, middle name, uh, last name, job title. So these information into one section, right? So then what we can do is we can create a new subgroup, new group here. Click on this. You can give the name here. You can rearrange.
మళ్ళీ ఈ ప్రాసెస్ అవంతా 11 పైన ప్రెజెంటేషన్ లేదు దాని రిలేటెడ్ గా ఎవరు విన్ అయ్యారు సర్టిఫికెట్స్ పార్టిసిపెంట్స్
Okay. So we'll keep this group on top. And we can move the fields inside to this group just by dragging and drop. So I'm just rearranging. So this blue bar should appear to drop, and you might need to wait few seconds to arrange that. So now this is a group. Okay. And now we will the column span will keep it 3 for this group so that it will be applied. We'll also keep the label name. Now we will see. Now you can notice. So it applied the field properties, and also uh, since we have arranged these sections under person details, so those fields showed here. So you can also do some properties like the arrangement, right? So within group, you wanted to make the direction at row level, row direction or column direction, so that you can specify. So it is mostly like form properties, but within the so any questions?
So why did it not group the fields together? I didn't see that getting grouped. See here you see it getting grouped,
Mhm.
but in the